Right, so I've had to cut one short coming from north to south, but the wind's not as bad going back, if that makes sense. So we're going to do a little video. We'll go along the prom, see what sights we can see. There's always something. We're in Blackpool. Need I say more? Let's have a look. We're at the old Foxhole now, Mark Kelly's. Just walking past. Yeah, talk over the music. Talk out over the music, lads, before we get bloody strikes and that. Oh, some tickets there. Let's have a look. Stop in the middle of the road like that. Always handy. Yes, we've got tickets. You gotta watch it round here, guys. Yeah. Tickets all around the new Philly, the old Philharmonica Club. Cutlers. Yeah, Cutlers there, $1.75 a pint. You can't go wrong. There's your burger sorted at Chris's. And $1.75 a pint. Further down at the Hardwick, $1.80 a pint. You've got Mark Kelly's just there, look. Plenty outside there. I'm trying to go on back streets for a minute just so it's not quiet, it's windy. You've got the lifeboat, brilliant if you want karaoke and that sort of thing in the lifeboat. Gate is just here. I love it. Not. Right, we've been down there before. Let's go down here. That's Foxhole Road. We're just coming off, obviously down towards the prom. Oh, God. Bear with.
Right, if you're watching for this thing, I shall get it.
Yeah, so we'll walk down this way, south to north, if that makes sense. We'll get some pubs in, we'll get some clubs in, we'll see what it's like outside of Shenanigans and Yates's. It's not quite as busy as it's been other Saturdays at the moment. Yeah, it's not quite as windy walking this way. The wind's going south-north. Well, it's not. It's doing whatever the hell it wants, to be honest. We'll see. Yeah, Peter Webster's here. Uncle Peter Webster's, it used to be called, now Webster's. Was called at one time, I'm not sure if that's coming out of Washington. Going back to the date. The Washington now on Topping Street. Good for a meal in the Washi. I think they do two for whatever, you know what I mean? They do meal deals and that sort of thing. If you're around Topping Street. And then not far away you've got Yorkshire Fisheries, obviously. A lot love Yorkshire Fisheries. Right, let's see if we can get across here. Sometimes a bit of a mission. Let's see what happens. I'm running. God, this is the first time I've run in 30 years. Oh my God. Oh, my head, my back. Yeah, just here, next to Pete's, that's where the beer cellar used to be, if you remember the beer cellar. Where Central Beach Holiday Flats is advertised. It's going there, didn't you, if I remember right? I weren't very old myself then, honest. I did say on the last video, once I stopped doing this video, I'm going to take my bloody jacket off, and I forgot, didn't I? And now the sun's back out. Yeah. Yeah. That sea's still, there's loads on the beach. The tide's probably coming back in now, because it was, I think it was 7:30 this morning, it was high tide. We were out about 9ish, 9:30 this morning, doing an early morning vid for you. So it was about 7:30 this morning, so it'll be in, yeah, it's on its way back in now. Yeah, the old Funland used to have prize bingo upstairs. Should be about right there. This is meant to have, I did try and explain on a couple of messages when I was doing the last video along here. This has got tilt lock on it, but this is that old, this is a 2, this, not the most modern one. So sometimes it loses the tilt lock. So if ever it's pointing to the ground or whatever, or my feet, you know, the tilt lock's gone off of it and it's doing what it wants basically. So that's what's happened. I will get a new one to get the 3 ASAP as soon as poss. We'll see. Anyway, let's go on. It's alright, I'll walk around you, don't worry. Yeah, so that's what happens, the tilt lock just, I don't know, falls off for some reason. Poor thing, it's a bit like me creaking at the seams. Creaking and cracking at the seams, at the joints. Wow. See, that were close. That's why I keep it down the side of me, because you wouldn't have noticed it would have been off camera. But that nearly went out my hand then, did this. When I hold it up like this, that's why it's so easy for it to just get, when it's busy and you get into areas like that, so easy to be knocked out your hand. And like I say, for the 3 version of this, because you're not going to buy another 2, you're going to get the proper one with the mics and what have you, you know, the most modern one, old for new sort of thing. It's 600 quid plus. So this is going to last for a little while. More sirens, what's happening? Let's turn around. Ambulance, I think, yeah. Yeah. Definitely, I can see it from here. Might not be coming out for you, but I can see it. He's trying to get through the lights, look. He's done it. Pull over a bit. Oh my God. That just gave me a headache. No, it's not funny, is it? He's on a shout, isn't he? Right, let's go on. We're gonna, like I say, we're gonna go by Wetherspoons. We're gonna go by Shenanigans. We're gonna go by Yates's. Just up the road a little bit. Yeah, the wind's nowhere near as bad going this way. I'm glad I cut the last one short, to be fair. I'm getting a bit more used to this, to the spyglass. A little bit. I still think black's a terrible colour for keeping clean. I once had a black oh God, where's that wind come from? It's been fine. Yeah, I once had a black company car with EDF. And try to keep it clean. It just shows up everything, doesn't it? You'd think white would be, you know, show up all the dirt, but it doesn't work that way. So anyway. Yeah, the Wild West Diner. Loaded potato skins, £7.50. Okay.
This is the lowest of the low. Like, this is really bad.
Right, that's what I was showing this morning. I'll show you in a minute. Where they were building the stage, weren't they, on this morning's video. We'll pop over there in a little while, I think. But I want to do this side first. The wind will die down in a second, it's just as we're passing here. Always been a wind tunnel there. Yeah, so there's a few outside, look, the Albert and the Lion. Oh, it's busy in there. We can't get in quick enough. Yeah, there's a lot of music coming from there as well though, so I don't want to get... Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a little while, I think. That sun's gorgeous now. T-shirt time now, biker lad. Why have you got a coat on? Right, there's another ambulance coming down our way now. From north to south. Get that in for you. See there. Can I? Well, they seem to appreciate it. Plenty of clapping, plenty of cheers. Yeah, they're enjoying it. Anyway, let's go this way. That's better. I don't know what we're doing there. Every credit. Right, bear with. Right, yeah, let's carry on. Bear with. Right, yeah, I just want to get by that bit, you know, the side of Blackpool Amusements, because that is a real wind funnel there, wind tunnel. Just, that would do your head in if I took that. Just the constant wind noise. That's a noisy tram. Yeah, once I look back, you can tell the difference in the wind noise, can't you? Bear wave, another funnel coming up, another tunnel. Yeah, see what I mean? That's exactly what happens. I just started recording then and noticed it was facing the ground, even though it's on tilt lock. Poor old thing. A few in pappers. Anyway, let's go and have a look what's happening up here. Is that too high now? Maybe a little bit. Anyway, let's have a look what's happening up here. This is Coyote Uglies we're going by. Not a lot happening there. Do you know it's strangely quiet for a Saturday afternoon? To be fair, strangely quiet. Let's have a look at what it's like at Shenanigans and the Mitre and Yates's. Look here, I don't know if I've shown this. You can see there's windows was in there, and they knocked this one down. This was one of the oldest ones that you could see was a residence at one time. Let me just take it off thingy. See what I mean? You can see windows and what on the side of Robert's oyster rooms. You can see the girders up there and that. Look at them girders. Yeah, you'd have looked out the window there straight at this property here, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that was knocked down the other month. Anyway, let me put tilt lock back on. Also, we will end up looking at the floor. Right, this is where it should start bouncing a little bit. Not that much. It's not bouncing that much, is it? There's a few in Shenanigans, but it's not exactly like normal. I can hear the bouncing going on inside, but I've known it a lot more than that in the past. Really have. So this is the old Yates's we're coming up to. Not the old Yates's, I was going to say the old Clifton Hotel. The old Yates's is just round the corner, I'll show you in a minute. This is the old Clifton. The Clifton family used to... Oh no, we've got a end party here. Won't disturb him. Take a photo, girls, go on. Yeah, so this is where Frank Sinatra stopped when he was working or performing at... Whoops, dropped my bottle.